they commit that they wanted to get an education to improve their lives and the world in which they live. We should not be punishing people for wanting to get an education. We should be rewarding them. That is why I believe we should substantially lower interest rates on student debt. Right now, you have people paying 6, 8, 10%. They should be able to refinance those loans and get the lowest possible interest rates they can find. How are we going to pay for that? It's a lot of money. $70 billion is what that program cost. We're going to impose a tax on Wall Street speculation. That's how we're going to pay for that. When Wall Street crashed, the middle class bailed them out. Now it is Wall Street's time to help the middle class. I have been criticized for saying that I believe all of our people are entitled to health care. So let me be very, very clear. Yes, I plead guilty. I believe that health care is a right of all people, not a privilege. I am a member of the Health Education Labor Committee that helped write the Affordable Care Act. And the Affordable Care Act has done a lot of good things for our country. It has ended the private insurance company obscenity of pre-existing conditions. It has added some 17 to 18 million Americans into the ranks of the insured, and it has done away with discrimination against women who were forced to pay higher premiums because they were women. So we've done away with that. That's good stuff. And I'm proud of it. But today, 29 million Americans still have no health insurance, and many people in this room, and certainly in this country, are underinsured with high deductibles and high co-payments. Anybody here with high deductibles? What you got? 5,000. Anybody higher than that? 7,500. All right, depends. 5,000 is common, 7,500. I talked to a guy the other day, a large family. He had $13,000 in return.
Oh my God.
Talked to a woman with a co-payment, I believe, of $150 every time she has to go to the doctor. Now, what that means is that if you don't have money and you have a high deductible, you don't go to the doctor when you should. And if you don't go to the doctor when you should, you're probably going to get sicker. And if you get sicker, you may end up in the hospital, or in some cases, walk into the doctor's office 6 months after you should have walked into the doctor's office, and the doctor will shake his head because your situation may now be terminal. We lose thousands of people every single year who do not go to the doctor when they should, and by the time they go, it is too late. That is pretty crazy stuff. On top of that, we pay by far the highest prices in the world for prescription drugs. Some of you here in New Hampshire may remember that a number of years ago, I took Vermonters over the Canadian border into Montreal. And I did that in order to show the world the fact that those women who were then struggling with breast cancer, working class women, could buy the same medicine that they were using in Vermont in Canada for 1/10 the price. Imagine that. Same bottle, same exact medicine, not a generic. They were buying it in Montreal for 1/10 the price they were paying in Vermont. And it's not just Canada, it is the fact that we pay far higher prices than any other country. And on top of all of that, it turns out that we spend much, much more per capita on healthcare than do the people of any other country. Some of you have been to the UK, or you have friends or relatives in the UK. They cover all of their people. We are spending almost 3 times per person as they spend in the UK. 50% more than the French, far more than our Canadian neighbors, who cover all of their people as a right. So you add all of that together, and what do you conclude? You conclude, in my view, that this country must move toward a Medicare for all single-payer program.
Woo! Yeah.
Now, the truth is, and President Obama has said this himself. He said that if he could write the bill that he wanted, it would be a single-payer bill. But what is also true is that there is enormous opposition to a Medicare for all piece of legislation. Why? Because the insurance companies love the current system because they can make billions of dollars of profit off of it. Pharmaceutical industry really, really loves it. The 3 top drug companies last year made $45 billion in profits, when so many Americans can't even afford medicine. So the question is not, should we guarantee health care for all? Should we do it in a cost-effective way? Everybody believes we should. The real question is, do we as a people have the courage and the capability of standing up to the insurance companies and the drug companies? That is really the issue. And what the political revolution that I am talking about in this campaign is about is saying that yes, when millions of people come together and demand a government that represents all of us, yes, we can have a Medicare for all single-payer program. Here is the bottom line of everything that I'm talking about. This is the wealthiest country in the history of the world, but almost all of the new income wealth is going to the top 1%. This is an extraordinary country, except while we are seeing a proliferation of millionaires and billionaires, half of the children in public schools in America today are on free or reduced lunch programs. We are an extraordinary country, except millions of our people are having a hard time getting the education they need or are leaving school deeply in debt. We are an extraordinary country, except we have more people in jail than any other nation, and we continue to have institutional racism and a broken criminal justice system. We are an extraordinary country, except our democracy is being taken away from us by a handful of billionaires who are able to spend unlimited sums of money on campaign contributions. We are a great country, but we are not doing enough to lead the world in combating climate change so that the planet that we leave our kids and grandchildren is one that is healthy. Is whether we think big and whether we understand what we can be as a nation or whether we think small. I think we think big. I think we show the world that we have the courage to take on powerful special interests whose greed has helped to destroy the middle class of this country. Is not just electing a president, a new president, but is bringing forth a political revolution which reinvigorates American democracy and enables the American people to say, that is my government and not the government of the 1%. Tuesday night, Tuesday, here in New Hampshire. That is what the issue that you will be voting on is about. So I hope very, very much that on Tuesday there will be a large voter turnout in New Hampshire. I hope you come out to vote. I hope you bring your friends and your neighbors. And I hope that in the first primary of this campaign season, that the people of New Hampshire stand up loudly and proudly and say that yes, we are going to take on powerful special interests. Yes, we are going to move this country in a very new direction. Thank you all very much.
I really hope he reaches out.
I'm gonna try.
I'm holding. Come on, Bernie! Come on, Bernie! I can make it. I can make it over. Let's see. There's my hand.
Lovey, put out your hand, Lovey.
Come on, Vern. Let's go, Vern. Hey! Bernie!
Thank you, Bernie! We love you!
Bernie! Yeah! Woo! I shook his hand! Bernie!
Picture, Bernie!
Oh, I'm never watching that hand again.
Hey, please.
Yeah! He shook my hand! Shake his hand! Sorry, man.
Just trying to get through. You're good. You're good.
Bernie! Woo!
I'll make myself
shake his
small.
hand?
Yeah.
I did too. Shake his hand.
Okay. Also, I got left out again.
No, I'm Periscope. Andrew Capola.
Oh.
Hey everybody, thank you for joining us. We will see you later if there's another feed. That's how it works. We want to thank Andrew. Let me put his name up here real quick. Here we go. Thank you, Andrew Fonseca, for the feed. And we've got his Twitter handle there at UMassFONS05. Send us a feed. We'll broadcast it as quick as we can. That was Bernie at Exeter University, or Exeter Town Hall. Sorry, reading what he says here. Had a few minutes prep, and we may see Bernie later. Thank you, everybody.